they have. And yung overall lineup ng ating Eagles is going for the early game aggression. But you know what? We will see if all of these are gonna pan out as we head on to our first game of our lower bracket finals between Smart Omega and LP Eagles, because this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. So ayan, we are seeing a similar, actually the most common lineup that we have here, but looks like Eagles is gonna go with a two-man onto the bottom side. So still interesting. Gaya nga ng sabi natin, no, Omega here will just go basically with the economy. Meanwhile, LPE here, maraming number. Curtizi with the low brink of health still manages to go for a tower hug.
Oh. Set up para naman sa Eagles. It's a side lane as we expected na Arif. This is also gonna scale up, makapag-farm to. I believe ang kanilang diskarte is tutulungan siya ni Vimo on this Sylvana na naka-pull yourself together. The best thing about this Sylvana na naka-support emblem, which is simple yourself together talaga, it means na meron kang ultimate every 45 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, if my math is right. Basta under a minute, makakaroon ka ng ulti. At as you can see right now, mas marami siyang EXP kesa kay Curtizi kasi nakamask siya. This is the strength of the side lane supports sa ngayon.
Oh, and they are going to abuse this map, especially this is still a minute into our game. Heath, however, will be spotting out Trick the dog here, so tamang poke lang din siya dito. Dashes outward. Heath, I guess, overextending by a bit, lowers his health, uses the flicker, but the first blood though is gonna go to Sylvana, taking down Curtizi there. Iniwalay nila si Heath sa ating party para makuha nila itong si Curtizi na basically that's the hero that you don't want to get picked up at this early stage.
Nakikita mo yung yung strength ng side lane support na baka maging threat na nga to kasi sobrang ganda nung nagagawa mo para tulungan yung side laner mo. And a very early turtle, 2 minutes in. This means na kapag tinuloy ito ng Eagles dahil nga naman sa changes sa patch natin na mas maaga na ang turtle at meron kang maximum na 4 na turtle na pwedeng makuha. Naku po, if Eagles continue this pace, sobrang lakas sila sa early stages.
And it's going to be a difficult position for Omega to actually catch up, especially kapag hindi nila naagaw or na-secure mga objectives na to. Looking at this though, BMO here very aggressive, hindi siya nag-hesitate gumamit ng kanyang skills. Dahil nga nabanggit mo, with that under a minute cooldown, it's just likely to be as harassing as possible. The speed of harassing Feathered Airstrike is gonna take Hadizi away off the board. Pin down si Ryota, however, is this gonna be a trade? No, actually, not gonna survive that fight. But that was a close call. If he survives that could have been a worthy trade for you.
Oh, tignan mo, si Curtizi is just level 3, barely level 4. Si Bimo level 4 na.
Looking at this, though, the Heart is gonna shove away Curtizi here, not gonna participate into that fight. And Bimo and the gang was able to survive that dito sa ating laban. He, however, will be spotting our Ars is going to use the Phoenix to go away to safety. Muntikan na! Kung hindi ka nagamit yan, that could have been a pick-off for the show.
Now, can see naman na kailangan na talaga umikot ng Smart Omega dito sa may bottom lane and answer Jake the Dog Harith. Pero sobrang taas ng level ng ating Harith. Level 6. And Heath, imagine mo, merong Way of the Dragon as well as the Blazing Duet, pero kulang na kulang yung damage.
Speaking of that, Wave the Dragon is gonna be used onto Bimo, pero napatagalan silang patayin itong si Bimo dito, but still, it's gonna work, gets the job done. Feathered Airstrike onto Heath right here, matatamaan ng isa. Not gonna be enough to take him down though, as ours will be going back right now, at least denying this crab take, pero makuha pa rin ni Hadizi.
Look at the positioning of Eagles. They want to make another play at another turtle this time, at tataas yung farm dito kay Aspect. Sabihin na natin, hirap na yung Omega dito kay Jake na Dog. Ako po, mas problema pa dito si Brody, si Aspect.
Capitalizing the objective taking dito ng Eagles because they know they have the upper hand here onto the early game because mid-game control ang gusto ng Omega. Pero hindi mangyayari yun as Sylvana is gonna spin down Yelly Haze and has for the kill here. Feathered Airstrike to really defeat out the Curtizi here. Will be going in for the Tower Hug. Will the Dragon to actually deny that fact. And you know what? Kenji here uses the Dragon form just go and get some damage as possible here. But apat ang kalaban niya dito, no? So kailangan niya mag-ingat dito. Was able to go back, however, and denies this tower take away from Eagles.
I think tutuloy pa rin ito ng Eagles. Wala nang
Oh.
Mount third engine shields, but they look at this. Jake the Dog, sobrang tapang.
Tapang. So with a low health, no Veil was able to take down the Harris over here. Very courageous though, as he was able to give amount of time to destroy this turret. And we are now seeing a bit of actually an advantage to the Eagles in terms of objective taking and of course taking turrets as well.
Maneuver ng Eagles, but I wanna say Smart Omega are adjusting accordingly. Siguro nagulat sila dun sa mga first few moves ng Eagles. But the fact of the matter is, Eagles are doing what worked from previous series. So yung Omega naman nag-a-adjust accordingly.
And speaking of adjust, Veil here was able to get down Sylvan, a feathered airstrike though for some trades. He will be using that flicker to go to safety. Kenji, however, is in the vicinity as well, trying to deny any potential engagements from Eagles. This forces them now to back away, which is good kasi it further denied any casualty sa kanilang side. So that was a very good pick-off for the Veil and Omega in general.
Wanna say, yung Smart Omega maganda yung trajectory nila. Lugi sila ngayon sa gold.
Yes.
100%. But I think that they can recover well. Pero yung Eagles, if they keep this pace, lalong-lalo na, umagawa na naman sila ng move around turtle. As you can see, 2 seconds before the turtle, yung position nila, yung formation ng Eagles ngayon around this area is already good. And I think that they want to control this factor. I think inubuo nila si Kenji. They might make a move on the third turtle of the game.
Hindi nila hinahayaan na mapunta sa Omega tong turtle because it's gonna leave them at a very big advantage once they get hold of this. Siyempre, Smart Omega adjusting perfectly through this and if the steal is gonna happen though, hindi natin nakita kung sino naka-steal, but look at this, regardless, Kenji still go with the way of the dragon, with dragon form as well, but the Harriet still will be taking 2 kills off the board and this forces Omega back away. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we will be seeing it later. The is in the side of Eagles here.
That is absolutely right. Ang Eagles ang nakakuha ng turtle na yan. At dahil nag-start sila ng 2 minutes and 17 seconds dun sa turtle, yung una nila nakuha. And that means na parang mga 10 to 17 seconds lang yung window since nag-start yung first turtle. Meron tayong, for the first time ever, 4th turtle na makikita. As you can see, nagsuspoil siya sa top lane. This is the recent change sa ating sa patch.
Yes.
With the turtles spawning 2 minutes, you have a maximum of 4 turtles if you're doing it correctly. At syempre, kung may 4 na turtle kang na-control as a team, that means na sobrang taas ng farm mo. In fact, Eagles are leading by 3,000. If we are gonna see the items later, I'm sure na malaki na yung difference, the aspect at the
Oo, yan. And you are really seeing the evident turtle takes dito na ating Eagles. Sila ang lumalamang in terms of economy and at the same time with the items as you mentioned. And going here, now they are trading down Yelly Haze right here and the Harris will be going for the kill. We have the Dragon for the trade coming in from Hadjizi dito para hindi naman sayang ang kanilang pag-responde. And the purple box gonna be in the hands of Hadjizi. We are seeing that the Eagles now are just opening a lot more options in terms of their map control here as they take down the first towers into both the top and the bottom side.
They want to still go this time.
Tapang ni Heath going into 3, but look at the Dragon Form for the Yuzhong as well. Tries to make it talo. Feathered Airstrike's gonna be used right here to get Yuzhong away off the board. This is not looking good for Omega right now as Heath low on health. Hindi siya makakapag-responde. So this is going to be a disengagement for Eagles because they just basically want to gain that map control. Tignan mo dito, just utilizing everything that they can then and also denying it from Omega. This is looking good.
Yep. Now, what happened in there was Omega really fighting kasi alam nila na magkakaroon na yun nga, magpapwesto yung Eagles around those turtle area. The very tricky situation nga lang is naging Lord na yung turtles since nag 9 minutes na. But this also means that the Eagles are so comfortable. Yung kill kay Kenji, that is something that Omega should not have given sa Eagles. They cannot give away freebies na at this point.
Cannot give freebies. Look at this. The Brody will be having a lot of those marks into the show. Will be dishing him out of our map dito, and the Lord has spawned, and I think Eagles is just trying to show away the members of Omega here just for them to get that objective. They would want to have that extra manpower in terms of pushing, and as well with the economy and XP. So that is what aspect and Jake the Dog is eyeing out for. Kita din naman dito, nakaabang lang si Arvs and Ryota here just to basically secure this objective na so far they're really doing a good job at it. We saw that Hajizi uses his ult for vision and of course to attempt the steal, pero syempre the damage is not enough to do so.
This is really tricky now for Omega. Maganda yung kanilang late game composition because they have Claude. And not only that, they also have this so good scaling heroes. And Veil din ay magandang yung scaling niya even as a support. So they do have all the tools that they needed to take this to the late game. Tignan lang natin kung ang Eagles ay hahayaan na mangyari yun. You can see now na 5K lang ang gold load natin. The Proteus are 6-5. That's also true with the Harrit right now. At in bukod dyan, sobrang yaman nitong si Ryota na hindi napapansin ng Smart Omega. Ryota is 2-1 and 1, but he also controlled so much of the map at yung mga minions sa may side lanes. Kaya naman napakayaman niya ngayon. This is also the reason kung bakit lamang na lamang ang Eagles when it comes to the gold.
They're also not challenging Demo alone in a 1v1 situation dahil alam na nga natin yung gap that Giovanna already has here. So they will be taking down the Lord to deny any push, but they will be getting this middle third na nasa labas dito. And this really has a lot of control na para sa atin dito. Feathered Airstrike once more, a little bit of damage para it forces now Omega to stay on their turf, and while doing so they're just getting all of the jungle minions out there to deny that fact. So basically they might be waiting for the incoming minions to arrive, and or they can just spot out one or two members of Omega before committing a focus.
Vimo.
Oy. Speaking of spot out, Vimo though was able to spot Kenji there. Pero syempre, the best target that you would want to spot out is one of the squishier ones, basically the Yuzhong or the Claude para sa ating Vimo dito, so that they don't really have that as the potentials to free hit anymore, especially when the clash comes in.
I wanna say, ang ganda ng control na ginagawa ng Eagles. Ayan, kasi bukod sa kinukuha nila yung mga big objectives, the macro objectives, say it, Lord, the turrets, the turtle, they are also getting some of the micro objectives, which is kapag lamang na lamang ka na, ay kunin mo yung ibang parts ng jungle ng kalaban mo, which means na ang Omega magsasuffer sila kasi kailangan lang nilang kunin itong mga waves na papunta sa kanila at siguro 2 or 3 jungle creeps. Hajizi is the only one na nakakuha ng buff ngayon. Yung purple kasi kinokontrol ng Eagles because they wanna really give it to Jake the Dog as the Harith. This is deadly kasi dalawa yung may hawak ng purple buff para sa Eagles.
Objective talaga is the name for the Eagles at this point. Kasi kung papansin mo, speaking of control, they're also taking their time here, not really going as aggressive as possible. Maybe waiting for the second Lord to pop up, secure it, and goes for a split push. Pero look at this. Shin will be using the ult to give any vision dito. Information din yan kung saan nakapwesto ang ating Eagles to at least avoid any dangerous areas here. But speaking of, 4 members of Omega are into the middle side. Alam na ngayon ng LPE ito. Let's see how things will go as the Harith here getting their jungles onto their side. Probably gonna show the top one para nga yun, as I mentioned, they will be going in for the push if they are able to get at least so sino man yung gumagala na Omega dito sa kanilang map.
Omega, yan naman yung kailangan nilang gawin. They have to defend. Continuously defend and get to the point na hirap na ang Eagles in the late game. I would say though, hindi naman din ganun kahina ang late game ng Eagles. In fact, they have this Harith. Very good when it comes to scaling. And there's really not much catch on the side of Smart Omega apart from this Way of the Dragon. It's a solid catch. But I would say, dahil na-purify naman dito si Jake the Dog, he doesn't really care that much. Ang kailangan dito na gawin ng Smart Omega ay bigyan ng farm itong ating Claude. And Claude, ang layo pa na kanyang hahabulin. He still is struggling when it comes to the farm. At ayaw natin na ang Claude natin sa team ay naka-Avarice, which is the support emblem. Tapos hindi ganun kaganda yung items. if you want to go for average, the only way it can work is kung
Ooh.
nag-snowball kayo. Late game, wala na masyadong effect. Ang,
Speaking of this,
yan.
Heat though going in alone right here uses the Wave the Dragon, but there is no follow-up damage dahil medyo malayo ang members ng Omega here. But at least it resets the fact of the Lord taking for the side of LPE. Pero looking at this, so trying to go for 5 at least an amount of damage. And Omega being very careful in terms of initiating. Pero Jacob Dog is gonna enter right here. Look at this Ryota though inside of
Oh
BMI
my
to be used
God.
defensively. Harit as well will be
Oh,
taking down Claude away into the map with no casualty on the side of Eagles. So this is good. Nasecure na nila yung Lord, and at the same time, the push is gonna happen anytime soon.
you can see the Eagles, yung ginawa nila, shinoff nila yung mid lane.
Mhm.
Tapos yung mid lane minions, nandun na, pumabot sa point na kumakatok na sila sa inhibitor. Oh my God, so much damage from the Veil. But
But
yeah, that small movement from the Eagles allowed them to take the Lord. Kasi si Yuzong, naging busy siya para sagutin yung push sa may mid lane. At merong a lot of time na wala siya sa position
yes.
para mag-defend ng Lord for Omega.
It was a matter of who to get first, and it was a bit of a miss from Omega. But look at this, the Feathered Earthquake, and a lot of knockouts coming in. But the Egyptian will be taking down the Thomas right here. Let's see if they will be having another triple kill for the Egyptian. Likes to name it their BMI though this time. That is gonna be a nice turnaround here for Hajizi. And of course, Claude will be taking one for the cat. That is a wipeout for Omega. A very nice opening for them now to turn the tables around.
Naupos ng Eagles lahat ng inhibitors ng Omega dahil dun sa aggressiveness nila yun. Sinubsob nila yung sarili nila. However, Omega, na-punish talaga sila. We can see in the highlights right now. Napakagandang knock-up. Prima knock-up coming out of the Veil. The Tornado. Siyempre, sobrang taas ang damage output. 16 minutes na. So, makatain na talaga yung Veil. It really scales so well. And this is the only time na nakapag-push Smart Omega. And they might end this game. They have ended it. Oh my God.
We were not able to defend it on time.